Welcome, my name is Mohammed Adan and you're watching the English news program on SLN TV. Here is an update of our main stories making headlines. President of Somaliland departs to Turkey for work-related visit. Ministry of Health lays a foundation stone for a new hospital in Salahle district. US government orders partial shutdown. President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mahamoud, accompanied by Somaliland's First Lady Amina Waris Mohamed and key government officials departed to Turkey for a work-related visit.
The President is speaking to the press at Egal International Airport discussing the importance of his work-related visit to Turkey. Meeting is expected to be held between both governments officials and discussing the historic relationship between both nations. President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mahamoud, speaking on the failed hope of Somalia's President towards unifying with Somaliland, conveyed a stern message to Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, referencing Somaliland is intact and non-negotiable independence. The President added that the government will continue holding diplomatic talks with Somalia and will strengthen relations in the search for Somaliland's rightful recognition. The President's departure to Turkey is expected of enjoyable outcomes on several fronts and continuing the key step that the Turkish government takes in capacity building in Somaliland. Somaliland as a hub of a peace and template of progress for other post-conflict nations has and continues to successfully maintain strong ties with several countries including Turkey, a Muslim nation which historically has had a deep and strong relationship with Somaliland.
The President's press office has issued the following press statement. In a press statement issued by the Presidential Press Office, Bogalusa village was recognized as district in Sanag region, following thoughtful contemplations on dramatic extensions in various aspects, include the increase of its residents and commercial transactions with various regions. The President of Somaliland determined to recognize Bogalusa as a district. In this statement was significantly noted on the aim of recognizing Bogalusa as a district is to ensure development of multiple social services and the President's strength of will in playing a key role capacity building this district and the nation as a whole. The government has focused in its scope on several forefronts and amplifying social services throughout Somaliland. Minister of Health Salebaan Ahmed Isa laid the foundation stone at a new hospital for Salahle district. Minister of Health Salebaan Ahmed Isa spoke to press on the importance of this hospital for the citizens residing in the suburbs of Salahle district and the key step it ought to play in improving health conditions in the area. The minister concentrated on the much needed healthcare service it will provide for the local residents, which is expected of offering health coverage to those rural communities incapable of accessing healthcare service at the point of need. The Governor of Salahle district is speaking at the foundation stone laying event, played on behalf of the local government that they will be stepping towards advancing medical coverage throughout Salahle and its environs. Other esteemed guests at the event collectively accentuated that founding a hospital in Salahle's suburbs is a much needed project, hoping for the local residents that they will be provided free of charge medical attention. Following millions of livestock being exported to Gulf Arab nations, the purchases of livestock animals have considerably increased. Hargeisa's livestock market is facing thousands of livestock animals flooding to the market on the eve of Eid al-Adha. Business people at the market spoke to SLN TV on the increasing number of livestock animals coming into the market. The business people told SLN TV reporters the bulk of the livestock animals are from rural areas and is expected of consumption during the Eid festivities, confirming increase in cash sold livestock at the market. Millions of livestock have previously been exported to Gulf Arab nations in the past few weeks. As the Ministry of Livestock has affirmed, more than 2 million livestock animals are at the port of Berbera awaiting to be exported to overseas nations. Business people called the local government upon capacity building Hargeisa's livestock market for the millions of animals coming into the market. United Nations Industrial Development Organization hosted an event aimed to provide certificates for youth who participated in a year-long vocational training courses.
Japan-funded projects undertaken by the United Nations Industrial Development Organization has completed successfully a year-long training course provided for students in the capital of Somaliland. The courses were involved in training the students for vocationists that they can grasp job opportunities. Abdullah Gole, representing UNIDO at the podium, stated that after a 2-year-long project funded by the Japanese government, ensuring development in multiple sectors and teaching youth vocational skills to take advantage of the job opportunities provided at various necessary fields. He added that these subsequent training programs are aimed to present ways that youth are able to self-employ themselves. Muhammad Abdi, speaking on behalf of Hafayoko, spoke at the event, reiterating the significant and the remarkable role it provided in assisting the completion of the project, as it provided classes for students participating in the training courses. Director General of the Ministry of Industries, Abdi Gure, addressed the importance of the vocational training programs being provided for youth by UNIDO in cooperation with Hafayoko and Soyal Veterans Association. The director continued to add that UNIDO took a key step in capacity building Somaliland. Other keynote speakers at the event reiterated the underlying necessity of implementing similar projects. The event concluded with certificates and technical equipment being provided for youth who completed the vocational training program. This project was the last of several projects implemented by UNIDO, and attendees at the event called upon UNIDO and the Japanese government to continue such valuable projects with references to the need of the public.
You're still watching the English news program, broadcasted live to you from our studios in Hargeisa. And now for the international headlines in detail. The US government has partially shut down for the first time in 17 years after Congress failed to agree measures to continue funding basic services. Federal agencies were ordered to begin closing at midnight on Tuesday, meaning 800,000 non-essential workers will be forced to stay at home. The shutdown began after the law to fund the government ran out, as the Republican-led House of Representatives attempted to draw up a replacement that books parts of President Barack Obama's signature healthcare law. The House has passed 2 spending bills in recent days, both of which have been torpedoed by the Democratic-led Senate. The House asked for a conference on the budget with the Senate. However, the Senate's Democratic Majority Leader Harry Reid said it would reject the proposal and called on the House to pass a budget law linked to the healthcare. Some critical parts of the government, including the military and air traffic control, will remain open. The shutdown will, however, keep hundreds of thousands of federal workers at home and unpaid. The shutdown could affect government services including park management, food assistance for children and pregnant women, and federal home loan programs. Obama spoke bluntly about House of Republicans.
If the federal government can't access as much money, it can't spend as much money, it can't hire as many people, it can't do as many things, and that has a softening effect on the economy.
Speaking of the healthcare law that undergoes a major expansion on Tuesday, he said, House Republicans have sought a year's delay in a requirement in healthcare law for individuals to buy a coverage. However, in recent days, several Republican senators and House members have said they would be willing to vote for straightforward legislation with no healthcare related to provisions. That's the end of the English news program. Thanks very much for being with us. You can join us tomorrow at the same time. Until then, take care and goodbye.